run a $3 million agency and people always ask me, Austin, what's the secret? Most of them think it's the lead gen system that books us 7 calls a day, or the hiring process that's allowed us to build a team of 25, or the way that we get clients results that allows them to stay on for years. But the truth is none of that works without the thing underneath of it, the systems, specifically how we've been able to automate our whole business using Notion. So no matter how many clients we take on, no matter how many projects we're juggling, no matter how many people are on the team, there's one source of truth that runs my 7-figure operation, whether I'm working or not. And I've handed this exact system to over 3,000 other agency owners, many of them scaling to multiple 7 figures as well. And the whole thing, again, is built in Notion. And today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the operating system and give you the exact system that you can steal for yourself. Let's get into it. So when I first started my agency, we pretty much run our business off of Google Sheets, off of Google Docs, off of iMessage, off of Notes section, my Apple, off of memory, which is not a good way to grow and scale, because the problem is trying to scale the unscalable. And if you don't have a source of truth, a place where everything lives inside of your business, and you're not running your business like a business, then you're going to have a really hard time scaling that. So one of my mentors always told me that systems run the business, people run the system. So if we can build the systems that we can plug people in to run, then we're going to be way better off, because we're actually going to have some infrastructure that's actually scalable, and we just need to run the system that we've been able to build. So that is what this is. So if I go to the homepage here on Notion, what you'll see is basically the dashboard, the homepage, and you'll see a lot of things going on from, charts to client lists to a bunch of things on the left-hand side. This is pretty much where we can start to decide where we want to navigate once we live on the homepage. But the idea here, for the most part, is that people have their own individual boards, and you have your own individual boards, and each board is really intentional for who's going to be leading or running that specific board. So on the left-hand side here, we have sections of different things like client information, fulfillment stuff, team boards where the team would live, appointment settings, sales, paid media, organic, outbound hiring, finances, company board, all that sort of stuff. That makes it really easy for us to navigate, keep it really clean, and have everything all in one place so that it's easy for us to use and ultimately scale from. So let's just go ahead and go to each section. So let's start with the client's OS. So what this is this is a board for all of our clients. So anytime we get a new client, we automatically add them here, and we select the template that's already pre-built that automatically adds them inside of our client's operating system or our client OS. And what we can do is we can go ahead and change this name to YouTube example, and we can then furthermore add in their Slack channel if we're communicating via Slack, add the contract start date, add the contract end date, whatever it could be. And that way you can organize by when the end dates are coming up. Furthermore, we have the client success section where you can indicate if they're on track, and then wins automatically get tracked here. Fulfillment, you can add the team. If there's multiple people on board on the team, then that's where you'd be able to add them. AI agent, if you guys are building that for them, main point of contact, and then accounts receivable for that specific client. Then as we scroll down, you'll be able to see a dashboard pre-built for them. So instead of keeping everything in Google Docs, Google Drive, and having to click around and making it really hard on yourself to find something, we just created an internal client portal where everything is stored, and it makes it super, super easy to find. Let's start on the left-hand side with the section of client portal. And here we have a client portal that we give to the client. So if we click up here, we just click share, and we can share that with the client. Then what they'll be able to do is they'll be able to have access to this. So depending on what you're offering for your clients, you can customize this according to them. So on the left-hand side, we have a content approval board. If they want to approve content, if we want them to approve content, they can approve content directly in this portal. We have a section where we drive leads for the clients, and we just send them to the CRM so that we can see how many leads we've been able to drive for the clients. And the client's going to then use this to basically for their business essentially, and they can use it to set appointments from. Also from a sales call perspective, if we're driving sales calls, we can link up their calendar to a Zapier automation and add them here. So that way we can follow up with them and see how each call is going or all the appointments are going. In addition, there's reporting and then some other resources that could be valuable for the client depending on your offer. Scrolling down here, we also have a section for marketing. So if we have an AI agent built for the client, which we always recommend building for each client, boom, it goes there. Offer breakdown, branding, video editor guide, Google Drive folders that are easy to find, all housed in one central location for your team to easily find. Also, we have a logistical stuff with like their onboarding form, contact info, contract, any passwords, any of that. Then going towards the middle, we have a section that relates to our accounts receivable. So anytime a payment is made for that specific client, it gets added here. And then same thing with fulfillment and tracking projects. We can see all the projects that we're working on for the client And then lastly, a meeting calendar if we have meetings with different templates for each meeting type. Let's go back. So if I go back to the OS, on the left-hand side under clients, we also have an NPS form. So what we like to do is if we have the point of contact email being the client, if I clicked on this button, then what's going to happen is it's going to automatically send an email to the client with my survey link and ask them on a scale of 1 to 10 how well we've been doing. Then when they respond, we can go ahead and then when they respond, it'll go to our NPSs and we can go ahead and assign the client to that. So let's just say if I got that email and they responded, boom, the responses would go here. And then I could go ahead and link this here and I could see this client has an average of a 10 with us, which is awesome. Okay. Furthermore, on the left-hand side, client wins. So one of the best things that we can do is track how we're doing for our clients. And one of the hardest things to do is come up with a system to do that. So what we do is we just created a form. And in the form, basically, whenever we see like a client, gets 1 million views or gets X amount of leads or closes this deal, our instinctual habit is I'm going to go here. I'm going to pick the client. I'm going to say 10 new clients this month, whatever it could be. I could select the win type, upload a screenshot and click on submit. Then that gets added here and it links up with the client in the client directory so that if I go back to the client directory, I can see the wins that we've been able to get from them and I can see how many wins. Okay. So that's all client stuff, client success stuff. That's super, super important and valuable. Then furthermore, fulfillment. Okay. On the fulfillment end of things, what we like to do is we create a project and inside of the project, tasks get assigned to a master database. So let's just say I'm going to do a new project for a new client. If I click on content X new month, I can go ahead and change this to YouTube X Austin example. Under the client, I can find the client. I can assign myself as a project lead and I can make this a retainer. As I scroll down, we have content templates inside of here, essentially, that are tasks. And I can go ahead and drag these here. And what I can then begin to do is assign the team who's going to be responsible for this specific deliverable. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to be the social media manager. Whoa. Not going to do graphic design. Let's just say we're going to do content for them. We're going to shoot these 2 videos, okay? Then we're going to pick the shoot date, the edit date, the edit due date. I like having the edit date and the edit due date just so that we're super, super clear. And then the post date. Cool. So now what we can do here is we can go back to our homepage and then we can then from the master task list, if I go here, we can see the project again, guys, we can see the project, YouTube example, 0% done. And then I can see all of the tasks from all of my clients. But what we want to do is we want to assign the ready to script to a specific person. So if I go to content strategist, let's call it, then I know that they're going to be responsible for scripting. So I can see that these tasks are ready to script. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up. And because this is templatized, there's already a template in here. So I can just write the script, cool, do the same thing for the next task, and I can move this to ready to shoot. Okay. And then when it gets moved to ready to shoot, then it goes to the videographer's board. And then the videographer can go to their shoot dates and then they can see, cool, I'm going to shoot these things on this day for this client, for example. Then when they've completed that shoot, they go to the footage drop, they drop the footage here, and then they can go ahead and move these to then what? Ready to edit. So that way our videographers, all they really need to do is just pull this up on their phone or an iPad, and open this up and then have the scripts ready to go for the clients or the content ready to go for the clients. So they're actually prepared. Then it goes to the editor's board and the editor can see the tasks that are assigned for that specific client. So this is the client that we've been working with this whole time. And what they can do is they can open this up. They can see the raw footage right here, and then they can begin changing this from ready to edit to editing on the specific date. Then once they're done, they can go ahead and post the final content and move this to what? Ready for review. Then we have a board for somebody who would be responsible for QCing everything. Let's just say it's the content strategist again. They can go here and then just see everything that's ready for review. And then they can say, cool, this is ready to send to the client. Then what they can do here is then send it to the client, add it to the client portal, whatever it could be, or just go ahead and move this to ready to shoot or ready to publish and post. And then this gets added to the social media managers board, where they can then go ahead and see that these things are ready to post and shoot for that specific client. This one's not quite ready yet, but they would be able to monitor this, and they would just log in here and be able to post from here. This sets our team up for success so that they can crush. Let me show my blinds. Okay, I'm back with my blinds shut. So furthermore, what we're really doing is we're just creating boards for each person with views from the master database that's actually relevant and actually important to them. Okay, we're not going to have a messy board. We're going to just create filters, because that's all this is. If I go to the video editor, all these databases are pre-filtered by specific editors, and then they only see things from here that are show calendar by edit date, okay? So it makes it really, really easy for them. And I'm just showing up here the final frame and then the raw footage. And they can pop this open and they can see the script. They can see everything that's gone into it from there. So we're really just funneling a task down to each team members depending on what our fulfillment is. Then on the left-hand side, as we scroll down, we also have leads. So anytime we get a lead, we will add them here, whether it's from paid acquisition or non-paid acquisition. Then we can go ahead and add them here, add all of the leads info, any marketing info. So if it came from like lead, referral, wherever it could be, that's where we would add it. And then some actions to stay organized. Then if I scroll down, I would also have charts where I can see exactly what our statistics are from, how many leads, what's our lead to booking ratio, how many leads have we booked, and then SOPs for that specific person, which is linked to the SOP library. Going back again, we also have a sales page, which is our CRM. So anytime a sales call gets booked, we automate it from our Go High level to automatically get added here. So we're funneling all of our data in here so that we can create the charts and have a source of truth without bouncing to 20 different softwares. So for Go High level, anytime somebody books a call, they automatically get added here. And a card is created with an opportunity value, the lead source depending on the calendar that they choose, all the contact info that they fill out, the intake form that they fill out automatically gets added here. Call information gets added here, call status needs to get updated. And then if you close the deal, this is where you would change stuff. So let's just say we close this deal and it's, $250,000 up front. This would be a whale deal. We're only dealing with whales around here. And $1 million contracted revenue. Okay. That would roll down to our sales statistics. So we can see what's our contracted revenue, what's our year-to-date cash collected. Also, we have some resources for anybody who is doing the sales, from like payment links that are easy to find to sales intake form for onboarding, presentations, SOPs, anything that would be helpful for the salesperson to succeed. Then we just created different views for the salesperson so that they're set up for success and they have everything that they need in order to crush it. Cool. Let's go back. Again, on the left-hand side, we also have paid media. So if you guys are running ads, data is super, super important. Again, the reason that we aggregate and send all of our data to Notion is because it's just easy and centralized. And I'm not looking at 20 different softwares for 20 different things. So we have paid media database where I just look at this and have this be filled out every single day, which tells me how we're doing from a marketing perspective. How much have we spent? How many opt-ins have we gotten? What's our cost per opt-in? What's our calls? What's our show rate? How many clients did we get from the ads, et cetera, et cetera. And then down here, we will have the leads data so we can quickly add them in there. Okay. So super, super easy to use, super easy to do. We also have an internal marketing board. So if you're anything like me as an agency owner, the last thing that you do is market yourself. But this is a super, super easy way to be on top of it and stay organized with ideas, planning, posting calendar for your own business, all that sort of stuff, with SOPs for different content ideas, how to use specific tools, all that sort of stuff. Furthermore, on the left-hand side, we also have a hiring operating system. So as you scale, hiring is going to be super, super important. It can also be one of the most challenging things to do if you don't have a system. So we built this hiring OS with all of the role blueprints, which are job descriptions, the job postings, daily winning formulas, all of our job interviews with questions pre-built in here. We also have an onboarding process. So when a client or when a new team member does say yes, all we need to do is just follow this process, and there's SOPs inside of each one. We assign these to everybody that we're onboarding so that they're set up for success. And they have everything that they need in order to succeed when they do onboard with us, and we can onboard them really efficiently. Furthermore, we also have the accounts receivable section as well. So anytime we get a payment, it gets logged in here. We automate a lot of this from Stripe, but anytime we receive any sort of money, we just log it in our accounts receivable department or database so that we can assign it to each client. So let's just say I got a new payment from YouTube example, and it was 4,000 blah, 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 blah from Stripe, and we got it today and it was successful. Then if I go back to my client directory on YouTube example, I can then see that they've paid 4,242 invoices, $4,242 in invoices. Furthermore, I can scroll down. I can see the progress on our fulfillment project as well and what we've been able to do for them, which we were working on earlier in this video. Scrolling down, we also have the offers. So if you guys have specific offers for your clients, you can add that in there, and then specific things about your brand. So that's just a quick snapshot of the Notion system. And then under the map, we also have many, many different databases, but many times with these databases, we're just using these to create views inside of Notion. So you guys can grab this same template by clicking the link down in our description and filling out a quick form, and we'll shoot this over to you and make sure that you have the resources in order to succeed. We want to make sure that you are crushing it, because I wish I had this earlier. Our job here is, what we really want to do is help you out and help you scale using systems, especially if you're starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed. This is something that can really, really set you up for success. Buy back your time so that you can finally focus on things that actually matter in your business. And if you like this video, you would love the video on the screen here, which is basically goes over our 5-hour systems course that shares exactly how you can use this system and build it step by step. It's pretty extensive, so I'd also recommend checking out that video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you over on the 5-hour course, because if you watch this, you're going to love that video.